Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here a stack of packs, stack of baseball card packs, 1989 Fleer. I got 8 packs total here. Lots of great possible cards could be in here. Errors, variations. The Griffey rookie. I mean, the Griffey rookie's a sweet hit. That's definite. Aside from the Griffey rookie, there's a couple other big rookies that are in here. I mean, the Gary Sheffield rookie is possible in here. That's pretty cool. The Craig Biggio rookie, the Randy Johnson. Now, the Randy Johnson's one of those that has the variations. Okay, there is a particular brand of product that is in an advertisement behind him that was sold somewhat popularly back then, back in 1989, and is not so appreciated or approved right now. So you have a picture with him with the sign, you have a picture with him, the sign partially obscured, and you have the picture of him with no sign at all. So that's pretty cool. Now, speaking of variety, okay, oh, before I go on, John Smoltz rookie. Can't forget John Smoltz. Somebody called me out on that one time before. You also have the Billy Ripken, or Ripken Light, like I call him. Okay, it's the lesser of the Ripken brothers, but he's got a really, really cool variety in these. One that has a definite naughty word on the knob of the bat. One of the varieties has it whited out. Another one has like a black scribble. It's kind of like somebody took a highlighter to it or something. Not a highlighter, a Sharpie marker to it. And another one just has a square black box. Now, the black box one, that's the lowest priced out of them all. If you look at PSA values, that seems to be the most common. And a PSA 10, that generally runs somewhere around $50. The other varieties definitely go higher. Now, talking about PSA, okay, the scribbled out in white, okay, according to PSAcard.com, version of the Billy Ripken card, that is the highest valued card in this particular set, in this particular packs that we can get. The most recent sale on a PSA 10, it was up there a bit, showing us how much. There's a PSA 9 that was sold for $8.15 by Four Sharp Corners. That's pretty wild. Another PSA 8 that was sold for $6.30. So definitely some weird high values up there. PSA 9, 1100. There's all sorts of high valuations on these. Although it was just saying that the highest valued PSA 10 was only $8.77. So that might not have happened for a while. The Randy Johnson with the advertisement behind him, that's somewhere between $600 and $800. The Billy Ripken with the bad word, that's also up around $500. Outside of all of the error cards, if looking at the PSA values on these, of course, the Darryl Strawberry card PSA 10 is about $130. The Griffey card is anywhere between $120, $150. The Bichette also up there. The Fernando is somewhere around $100. So lots of potential valuable cards that could be in here. Some that, you know what, might be pretty cool just for my collection. Others that might be rip it, flip it, and collect what you love. I'm putting together several sets right now, and I don't know. You know what, if I found two of the Billy Ripken errors, whatever variety, you know what, I might keep one, and I might get one off to grading, so I could flip it out. But that's just me. Y'all do what you want. I do what I want. Now, I don't know. Somebody told me I should save the wrappers. So you know what? I'm going to save the wrappers because people buy them on eBay. I don't know why. I don't want to know why. Okay, we're starting off with the Montreal Expos sticker. I got frappers on the side here just falling all over the place. Ooh, now that would have been a big hit back then. Barry Bonds. Nice. I'll keep that on the side. Frapper that up. Randy Bush. All right, Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. I mean, we didn't think all much about him back then. And, of course, I got a checklist. I always get the checklist. King of the checklist here. Bob Walk. What an unfortunate name for a pitcher. Darnell Coles. Ooh, I see a Bogsy. That's nice. That's nice. But first, I got to get past that one. Wizard of Oz. Nice. And then the Boggs. Okay, very cool. Bill Long. Nick Esaski. Rex Hudler. Rex. Mario Diaz, Scotty Geraltz, Steve Searcy. He was supposed to be a power pitcher back then and didn't really take off all that well. I think he blew a flat like his second or third season. All right, let's get the Bogsy in there. That's nice. Now, centering, of course, like anything mid, late 80s, early 90s, centering on these is dog. The easiest way to say it. They're either off to the right, off to the left, off to the top, off to the bottom. Who knows what direction they're going to slice these. So it's one of the reasons why the PSA 10 values are so high. But I think I've said that before many, many times. All right, let's get the Barry Bonds in a frapper. Now, I don't know why I'm putting Barry in a frapper. I mean, maybe someday the sports world gurus are going to forgive him for his misdeeds. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, he didn't do anything that was all that wrong. Commissioner knew, and everybody else knew, and come on, give me a break here. And it gets me that the commissioner, if I'm not mistaken, from that time is in the Hall of Fame, and he knew what was going on. Sure, he wasn't injecting himself. Maybe he was with, like, brain juice or something. I don't know. He was getting some bulletproof coffee. All right, we got baseball stickers with the Rangers, Blue Jays, Orioles, and Red Sox. Mark Clear. Wow, big hanging down mustache. Jamie Quirk. Dave West. Rich Yet. He is the Yeti. Eric Davis. Now, he was definitely a beast back then. Fast rise, fast decline. Kelly Paris. Trevor Wilson. Carlos Quintana. Mark Grace. Now, that's a nice one. Is that? Yeah, I think that's his rookie card, too. Or is it 88? I think it may be 88. You could sit down. All right, now we start with the Hall of Famers. All right, we got Robin Yount. Now, I mentioned this one for some reason. This one right here in a PSA 10. And I'd have to check centering and see how the PSA 10s look on the Bichette. This one right here on a PSA 10 is $125. I'm not sure why, but I'll frapper it and top load it, just in case. I don't care. I would not care to have one in my collection. Maybe somebody will. Got Doug DeCenzo, Luis Salazar, and Tony Gwynn. Now, I could feel some wax on the back of that. All right, let's get the Bichette frappered up. There we go. And I'll get that to a top load just in case. I mean, top load's, to me, just good for protection while I stick it in a pile and start selecting some that are going to be going off for grading. I'm planning on finally getting some cards off to get graded sometime probably like the first week of October, maybe second week of October, possibly. But this way I have a PSA or an SGC or some kind of submission before the end of the year. I can definitely think of a few cards that I want to make sure that should go in there. The Jeter 2007 Redback with Mickey Mantle and who was in that? Mickey Mantle and George Bush in the stands. That would be pretty cool to get off the grading. I mean, the value on that is insanely high. To get a 10 back on that, yeah, I'd be opening cards for the next year. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of pack I'd probably pick up. But might be like a 1975 or a 76 just for fun. All right, we got ourselves the Yankee sticker. Got Buddy Bell, Brian Downing. Up, they're all falling down. Got Dave Stieb, great pitcher for a bunch of years there. Mike Gallego, Milt Thompson, Ernie Whitt. He's cool Whitt. R.J. Reynolds, Gary Gaetti, Julio Franco, and we got another checklist. Woohoo, winner. Not really. Vicente Palacios, Edgar Martinez. Well, that's a nice one. That's a Wookiee card, isn't it? I think so. I think that's the Edgar rookie. Tony Pena, Ellis Bucks, and Ivan Calderon. All right, we'll get that one in a frapper too, because either way, he's a Hall of Famer, so that's very cool. I do think that's his rookie. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't recall it being 88, so it's got to be 89. I know it wasn't 87. Worst part is he looks like he's like 40 there already. All right, let's get this next pack open. All right, who we got in here? I see the Minnesota Twins. Goes right along with that Gary Gaetti. We just need the Kent Herbeck. Got B.J. Surhoff, Mike Cook, Herman Gonzalez, or German Gonzalez, Gary Varsho, Matt Noakes, John Kruk. Ooh, who are you? Who are you? You're Bob Milacki and Jim Corsi. Now, I know Milacki was around for a bunch of years. He had a bit of a career. He had more than 2 cups of coffee. Got Tracy Woodson, Mike Stanley, or got Rock Reigns, nice. He'll go on a frapper. Kurt Stillwell, who you? Scott Service and Shane Turner. Now look at the cut on that one. He's almost out of the card. It's just going to be a Shane Turner card. Got Hippolito Pena. Yeah. With that smirk, I don't think he belongs in that card. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned there. Got Danny Darwin. And Wally World. Now, he had all the hype. He had so much hype. He also had a really good start to his career. Again, I'd say mediocre at best. All right, we got 4 more packs left here. Again, this was only an 8-pack opening. I think I still have a few more of these wax packs on the side shelf over here. So that'll be another day, another time. Maybe I'll do those next year. I don't know. Now we got football, hockey, basketball. Gonna have, well, more baseball still. I mean, the season's not over yet. I mean, for my Yanks, I think it is. All right. No, I know it is. Got the Cardinals. Cardinals sticker. Denny Walling. Ron Washington. Ronnie Darling. Darrell Hamilton. Bill Picota. Tim Tuffle. Greg Swindell. Johnny Franco. Barry Jones. Kurt Manowaring. Jimmy Rice, Hall of Famer there. Rafael Palmeiro, liar to Congress. Well, anyway, with what Congress does, you know what? Let's get back to baseball. Teddy Higuera, Willie Frazier, and Moses. Got John Moses. Not the real Moses. And I don't think he played baseball. I don't think so. I mean, I could definitely do some reading and find out, but I don't think he did. All right, now I just covered Bogsy with Jim Rice. I don't know if that's proper or not. There might be somebody out there that doesn't like that. I don't know. I'm sorry. But you know what? My wall of fame is pretty overfilled right now. I got the space right there for something special next to Bichette. All right, we got our New York Mets logo. Tim Britsas. Brian Holman, Scott Bradley, Ernie Riles, Eric King. You don't look much like a king, sir. You look like you're like, are you there? Anybody home? Lights on, nobody's home. Got Mike Marshall, got Terry Kennedy, catcher with the Orioles at that time. Glenn Davis, big-time hitter, slugger. Dave Parker. Now, I was reading a lot about him over the last couple days. And I may have it figured out why he did not make it to the Hall of Fame. Definitely not a good story. And as far as him going from the Pirates to the A's, yeah, they cleaned him out because, he wasn't exactly the best influencer on the Pirates. It was also that day and age, but still kind of sad. Jack Clark, I mean, he had the numbers, that's for sure, but it'd be one of those things if they did put him in, it'd be kind of questioned. Got Mike Maddox, Ruben Sierra, Dale Murphy. Now, he should be Hall of Fame. He had no issues. He had a Hall of Fame career. I mean, he should be in. I still don't get it. Got dual heat. All right, speaking about problems, we got Doc Gooden. Definitely he had his problems. But that's a very nice card. That's when he was at his peak. I mean, he was lights out pitcher wise. He was great. All right, we got 2 left here. And I'll take this second right now to thank y'all for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs upping, all of that great stuff. Just coming along on this journey of sports cards with me here. Hope you enjoy the ride. Ooh, I see a nice card at the bottom of that pack. I don't know if you saw it, but I did. All right, we got the Angels sticker starting us off. Oh, and now I saw it from the top. We got Paul Kill Gus. Al Hall. I feel bad for Gus. I don't know what he did. All right, like father, like son, we got Roberto Alomar and Sandy Alomar Jr. That's pretty cool. Roberto Sr., though, that is. All right, we got Tim Jones, Don Gordon, Lenny Dykstra. All sorts of trouble he got in after his career. Wow. Tom Filer. There's like a bunch of trouble players here. Got Mike McFarland, Mookie, Willie Upshaw, Frankie Williams, Don Paul. I don't know, when I think of him and I see him, I think of the wrestling with The Undertaker and how he had Paul Bearer. Anyway, I dive. Okay, Craig Lefferts, Oil Can Boyd, and Sandberg. All right, we got ourselves another Hall of Famer here. Get that into a frappa here. So yeah, a bunch of Hall of Famers being ripped, that's for sure. Hall of Famers as well as greats. I mean, Bonds isn't a Hall of Famer, but great player. I don't think anybody could debate that. I mean, whether it was enhanced or not, that's a different story in my mind. I mean, I do agree with people that say he didn't have to do it. That's true. He didn't have to. I mean, he was already Hall of Fame projection, but I guess he just got way too ahead of himself and everybody else. Anyway, enough with that. Okay, got the San Diego Padres. Juan Soto is going to be a Yankee. Scotty Nielsen, Lance Parrish, Jose Guzman, Paul Assenmaker. All right, hot corners, hot hitters. Wade Boggs and Carney Lansford. I'll put that into a frapper. It's got Boggsy in it. Larry McWilliams, Rod Allen, Wally Backman, Chris Bosio, Nick Capra, Bobby Ojeda, Andy Allenson, Michael Jackson's not-so-twin brother, Danny Jackson. Yeah, not his twin brother either. Mark Salas and Joe Price. The Price is right or left. I'm not sure. I think he pitched righty, yeah. Otherwise, they would be showing his left hand, not his right. Anyway, this is the stuff that goes on through my mind. All right, very cool. So we got, as I said, a bunch of Hall of Famers, all-time greats. And yeah, that Dante Bichette, I'm going to measure up and take a real good closer look to it. Because you know what? Getting that great and it comes back at 10, $125. Yeah, I don't mind flipping it to somebody who collects Dante Bichette. That's for sure. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bunkle out.